right? So it's tomorrow is Wednesday. Hopefully, we'll get to make some good money on Wednesday. Wednesday being a news day, we're probably expecting to see price do something like this, and then you have news or New York manipulating price to the downside, only to push price up, and then maybe get like a pullback to continue to the upside. We're looking to target this high with the mind being that, okay, looking here, let's go back on the daily. So on the daily, we're reacting within the supply, right? For us to continue selling, we need to break this low to continue selling. Now, we could easily be bullish considering that we're reacting from this demand pushing all the way up, right? Now, so we could have this happening on the daily. Price came here and then pushed back up, right? Then because we've swept this high, we'll see price sweeping down to probably sweep this low and then continue up, right? So back on the 4 hour, we're pushing down, pushing down, pushing down. At what point do we go bullish? Because this range is still bullish, right? We're going to stay bullish within this range until we break this low. Then we're bearish on a high time frame. So on the 1 hour, we examine the internal structure, and on the internal structure, which is the 1 hour structure, we have this being our last internal high, this being our MSS, right? We had this low, broke the structure. We're supposed to take this low, but we're failing to take this low. Now, on the 1 hour, we've had our inducement already swept. Price came down, took this low. We're expecting to sell further, but we're failing to sell. What could happen, right? It's that we'll have price probably selling within this extreme. But this is what I'm looking at. Price will probably push up, take this change of hands to confirm our buys, our change of direction, and then sell from this supply only into some area here to continue buying, right? So now we need to look for more confluences that will tell us that we've actually changed direction and we're starting to buy. Now we have a trend line here, break and retest, right? So what we're looking for is for price to break out, pull back, and then take this high. Once we take this high, then we can safely say we are buying. Until then, this depending on how price breaks this high and what happens here, we could still sell down here because, like I've been saying for time, is this okay? Yeah, definitely. We could be buying to test this extreme high, right? But which is likely not the case. Once we break this high, we're buying, right? So we have, as you can see, we have a break and retest. What we're looking for is for price to break this, then we're confirmed bullish, then we'll have this external structure to work with. Buy, and then we can look for some buy to push up. Now, see what's happening here. This is our low, this is our high. So far, we have no inducement on the 1 hour within this range. So if for whatever reason we have some demand forming here before breaking this high, then we're looking at having an A plus. So price will sweep A plus, react over some zone here to buy. Right now, if we don't have an A plus, then we're expecting price to probably sweep here without inducement and then distribute into this zone to buy. So sorry, accumulate into this zone to buy, or price sweeps gives us some form of A plus, form a new structure, and then continue buying up. Right now, it will be very tricky when we break this area without an inducement, because then it means whatever reaction we have from here could mean that we're most likely going to take this low. So depending on how we break this zone, we would have to reconsider what setup we take buys off. Right. So far on the 1 hour, we're almost breaking the zone. So once we break it, we'll be able to tell how to approach the market from here. Right. So until we break that on the 1 hour, we're actually not looking to go on the 5 minutes to find any entries. So let's see. We're definitely going to break this tonight, and then Asia will give us something to work with for London session in the morning. So we wait, and we'll see what price action gives us tomorrow morning.